Anna, thanks so much for joining me today for this interview.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so I just have a few questions today so that all UIC faculty and staff know a little bit more about you and why you're running.
Okay.
All right, so the first question is, can you please state your full name, your major, and your year?
Okay, my name is Dianna Linda Bosak, full name, and I am a second year student at UIC, psychology major for pre-occupational therapy.
Okay, cool. Thank you. The second question is, what is your platform?
So the platform I'm running on is unity and transparency, and those are two very vague statements. I mean, and I understand that, but there's so much that I want to cover being vice president that I had to use general and vague terms. But when I mean transparency, I think one of the biggest things I want to do is I want to get rid of mass mails. They should still happen. They're a good source of information, but they're not useful. People send out mass mails and no one reads them. I know I personally delete a lot of them, and sometimes when I don't have time to even go through them, then I just delete them. And it's not a good way for people talk about connecting students with campus and like changing facilities and all that kind of stuff. I think getting information out there about things going on campus is where we need to start when we're trying to connect students with campus. And I would do that I want to put together an organization or see if there's an interest for an organization to kind of do news recordings or like news daily news that would be played around campus on TVs, just so people sitting in the peer room who aren't listening to anything in their headphones can kind of just look up, see two people talking about events that are happening on campus, or put flyers on a TV, kind of a little skit kind of thing, not too long, just so people know, because we all know that watching something's a lot easier than going through 7 emails sent out at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So that is something that I really want to work on with transparency and letting organizations come and speak to anchors or whoever we choose to represent or take care of this initiative with me, and see how those type of things work out, because there's TVs everywhere on campus, and so we need to be utilizing them to the best of our ability, or spending that money that we do put away for things toward that. And so that's really what I'm working on with transparency. And the unity is a lot of the aspect of getting more gender neutral bathrooms on campus, letting people have the right to choose where they want to go to the bathroom, and kind of being an example for other campuses in the U.S. And I also want to extend the red car location, so it extends to Greektown.
Ready? All right, thank you so much for that. And the last question, what made you want to run for vice president, and why would you make a good vice president?
I decided to run for vice president because when I joined student government, my first semester of my second year, I feel like people or prospective members didn't know about student government. They were just kind of thrown into the process. Things weren't explained to them. And I want students to know about this resource toward them. I want them to be included. I joined student government because I went to an event and I saw how connected people were and how they should be connected. And being in student government, I realized there's a lot more room for improvement. We need to use each other as kind of help, because we can't put forth policies all by ourselves. And in order to be useful to the student body, we need to all bond with each other. We all need to see this person is great at doing this. This person's great at doing that. Why don't we all put forth the things that we're good at and help get things done on campus? And so I just think I would make that very efficient for people wanting to join student government. And what was the second part of the question?
Why would you make a good vice president?
I believe I would make a good vice president because I'm good with connecting people. with people, I don't know, I love meeting new people, and people, I keep saying that word. When you meet someone, you see these great things about them, and it's just like meeting all the people in student government. I was like, wow, this person's so nice with this, and this person's so nice with this, and you get to like broaden your friendship and like your network, and that's just so important to me, because now I know, like, oh, if I have a problem, I can go to Kat and talk to her about things, and really bond over that. And I feel if you get to know people personally, you're there if they need help. You're there if they don't know who to talk to get something done. You're there for them, and that's what a vice president should be. You're the backbone of student government, because people go to you when they're having trouble, and I love being that person that people go to, because that's just something about me that I feel is really important to me. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much for having this interview.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.